Good morning, Never Neverland. I wanted to take a couple of moments. I'm going to have to touch back on this because it's inevitably confusing. Serb, I need you to calm. I'm not having these conversations this morning. Come to bed. Up. Thank you. Lay down. Daddy is working. Lay down. Oh, it's a good girl. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Celestial family trees. So, if you go back and look at my videos, then you'll understand more about who's who in the story. So, you've got in the, 1950s, my Uncle Larry was born after Aunt Pam. Aunt Pam is the half-sister, as a reminder. Aunt Pam was Grandma Faye's daughter from a different marriage. This is real life, no celestial yet. So you've got my Aunt Pam, born to a different father. And then you've got Uncle Larry, born to my grandfather McKay Jr., or McKay Wisenhunt Jr. And then you've got, with McKay, you've got Larry, and then my father, which is Michael, and then my, their youngest brother, Uncle Jimmy. Okay? So, Aunt Pam lost her eye. Symbolically, that's half blinding. That means that they, symbolically, that would entail things along the lines of, getting away with something because it wasn't able to be seen. Uncle Larry, now Aunt Pam's supposedly still alive, and was supposedly okay enough to sign the paperwork to sell my house that I'm standing in to that shoddy landlord who's probably the one doing spell work with my stepmom, because she's an evil fuck. She used to freak me out. Like, she's the one that taught me this look. And she has, like, vampire teeth. So, I'm grateful for her having taught me that, because it's useful. But she didn't use it, accordingly. Wally, you wanted in a minute ago. Come on, Bubba. Bed. Good boy. So, Aunt Pam got blinded, and then Uncle Larry mysteriously passed away about the same, within 2 years of my stepmom mentioning infidelity in her journal. Along with the phrase that she's guilty as well. And I told the stories about all of this shit in my videos that are labeled The Kid and His Story. I don't remember which video, don't ask. It's probably in the first one because that's kind of where it starts. So, you have Uncle Larry mysteriously passed away, and my dad's got this proclivity for physical destruction. You've got a woman that is turned out to be my stepmom that he dated in high school. You've got infidelity mentioned. You've got guilt mentioned. So, I'm pretty sure Dad took Larry out. Thank you, sir. So, I'm Larry. And I think my dad knew. I think my dad knew at birth, which is why I had a tarot reader say I was cut back open. That would be in reference to my gender. So I need to look into that. I've already decided. But I think I have his eyes well enough that I was recognized. So now we get into Celestial. Uncle Larry passed away 6 months, because I'm a Libra. Uncle Larry passed away 6 months prior to my dad meeting my bio mom. My stepmom was also pregnant around that time, having mentioned infidelity. So I think this young woman that I've grown up my whole life calling my stepsister is technically also my cousin. Because I think Larry's her dad. And I'm going to find that out too. So, you've got my stepmom who's got a daughter that kind of matches age. That, something just brushed my head. Okay. So, yeah, sometimes I need to breathe after things happen. Because, and this is why I commented on somebody's video yesterday that both my guides and the collective that is left after these hurricanes, that was 622. Just so we're clear. I didn't mean to do that. I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention. I don't look at clocks. That's seeking clout and stuff. You're doing it for a purpose outside of doing the thing for the purpose it needs to be done for. Is the point. So I don't fucking pay attention to shit, and I just walk into the information, and sometimes I have to take a minute. Because it's like, oh, holy shit, that's a thing. I need to breathe. Oh, that's a lot. So I will take that moment. So celestially, because Uncle Larry passed away, and this will be my higher self. Uncle Larry, okay. So anyway, my higher self, Uncle Larry, is my father's biological physical brother. Well, I'm Larry. That makes my father my celestial brother. And I got a download last night. It was wonderful. I laughed like hell. You know how everything's 3D? Thank you, sir. You know how you're going to go back after this video and go find that one where I talk about the wheel of the year being a map, and then the other video that you'll have to hunt for because I'm ADHD. The other video that said something about how that's 3D and it should be globified, and we've got it here on a fucking sheet of goddamn paper. So anyway, the celestial tree is 3D, which explains and compensates the issues of looking at my biological physical father, who is my celestial brother. That's how those stories get all fuckety. I figured it out on accident. So basically what's happened, see, that's why y'all are pulling what y'all are pulling in the tarot readings, is that I've got a brother against me, and the evil witch will be my stepmom. I did not do a video on it. It felt very personal to me. I think I may have spoken on it already in a video. But that happens to be her mom's, and her mom spoke to me with it the other night. So I've got my stepmom's side of the family on my side, celestially. And for tarot readers, the names are RD. It was Royce. His first name was Royce. That's Grandpa. That's my step-grandfather. That is the evil witch's father. The evil witch's mother is Rosie. That's Grandma Rosie. And Grandma Rosie used to make me fucking eggs and bacon and always try to feed my skinny ass. But she was also just as skinny. And they lived out in Fate, outside of Rockwall. So those are a set of celestial grandparents that I have actually picked up. Okay? And then you've got, and this is where we get into the fucked up marriage situation. So, I'm guessing my stepmom is, and I bet you I'll get confirmation too. If not now, later. My stepmom is distorted Isis. Or whomever helped Horus, or whatever the fuck. Okay? So once Isis heals, because Isis is Ishtar, because Ishtar is Freya, which is Freyr's divine counterpart. Well, Freyr's Pan. So here you've got this woman who celestially is my mother, who is the mother to Anubis, Isis, right? Maybe look that up. But there's something about that where the mother becomes the wife. Because Isis was supposed to be my wife when I was Larry. And because she was not able to do that, be with Larry, because, you know, my stepmom probably helped my dad remove him from our existence, from our physical existence. Don't y'all love the words I choose to use? So anyway, you should hear me when I'm doing spell work. So anyway, I'm Uncle Larry, and that makes my stepmom the ex, the distorted ex, which I did not put together till now. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because my twin has the karmic. So, and this is part of y'all's confusing ass tarot reads. So I'm Uncle Larry, and I was supposed to be with my stepmom. So if it's Larry and stepmom, she was too distorted. So, I was given the new twin, who is the next door lady that I call Wendy because she nicknamed me Peter as in Pan because I scream, "Good morning, Never Never Land." I usually scream it. I'm giving y'all's ears some grace. I'll set my phone down one day after I start recording, walk away and do it proper. But yeah, that's how the celestial families make it look like incest in the stories. Because distorted Isis is a separate energy, which means it can be in a separate body at the same time as the healed. Because it's three sides to a coin. So the width can be as thick as it needs to be. So you got my stepmom. We'll do here, because this one's going to go away from me. So we're going to be mindful about what we do. In everything. So you've got this one as my stepmom, and this one as my twin, that is the healed Isis. Distorted Isis, healed Isis. Okay, and it's a coin. The width is determined elsewhere, outside of what's on the two sides of the coin. So, if the width is here, then they're probably in the same life. And if the width is here, then they, you know, that's a car. So, both distorted and healed Isis are here right now. My tub just dripped. Which is how it looks like the mother gets married. But it's not. It's not because I am Larry, having come back. Because if I'm doing this, let's see, 6 months prior to Biomom, I'm going to have to look at paperwork to confirm all this. But you've got 6 months prior to Biomom is when Uncle Larry passed. And then my brother was 3 years and 11 months. So that's 17 months, which is, it might have been 18. I bet you it's fucking 18. I bet you when I go to look at the fucking paperwork, it is 18 months. They got together, let's see, 6 months prior or 6 months after. And then Ray was born. The point is, Uncle Larry passed away when he was 24, and I was born in less than 10 years after that. So I'll figure out that math too. But I got a download last night that I was Uncle Larry, and then I got fucking like double confirmation. So we'll touch back on this another day, and we can start figuring out how those family trees on the celestial end are properly set. I don't know what I'm recording next. I hardly plan. I go with my gut. I doop my way through my days. So y'all have an easy day. Be mindful in your actions. Maybe go look at that video where I have the map of the world and what's going to be covered in water and where those hurricanes are hitting, because we've got less than a month.